Welcome to another video episode on my Raspberry Pi 3 combined with PiXtend PLC, Programmable Logic Control, which is an industrial PC. Last time I tried to communicate with a laptop by means of RS232 serial connection, and that didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped. So, little introduction. Raspberry Pi 3B with band cable to the PiXtend. Lots of options. Currently used RS232 serial interface. Also connected to Ethernet network for VNC. Connected by power, and the Raspberry Pi is powered by the PLC. Running Raspbian Linux, a special edition of Raspbian Linux, because it has been equipped with all necessary drivers, etc. And I had to find out that I need to use the pyXtend library as well as the pySerial library for Python to use the serial port. I need one to enable it and the other to use the serial port. Then, because it is serial, I need them to have the same speed, because they don't negotiate speed. So I have to set that, and last time it was painfully clear that that didn't work out as well as I had hoped. So with probes on the receiving part and the transmitting part, speaking from the PLC, I can see that the signal for transmitting is low and the other one is neutral. Let me show before. So here you can see that, forget the lower lines, up line is low, the other line is neutral. So with that introduction, let's go to screencast software and see whatever happens there this time. Right, so what can we see here? First of all, oscilloscope that I just showed you, but this is more closer since there's a camera right in front of it. Then obviously the camera showing power, serial connection and probes. Transmit, receive from the PLC side. Then mathematical program, scientific program, Octave, loading instrument control, setting to USB 0 because this is on the computer side, and I will have to change this back to 200. That's this is the speed baud rate, and this was what I did last time, but I want to write and read, but first of all write it, and I can also put it again to read. Anyway, I have multiple options. Then let's put this here. Minicom, also have a go at the computer side to see whatever is going on, and let's check for the, yeah, this is set correctly, no problem here. Secure shell, logging in to needed to start the VNC server, and this is then the desktop via VNC. You may notice that I do not show the external monitor via HDMI anymore. That monitor has some issues. Anyway, PiXtend, setting the serial motor to RS232 as opposed to RS485, which is adjacent to it. Then baud rate, yes, and if you have watched the former episode, these are settings, and I am setting this to false, trying to get things working anyway. Right, now this should be working. So first of all, I am saying Python, and then it's called serial test, go, and here something should have happened by now. Now if I open here another minicom session, which I did last time, TTY-0, and then check for the baud rate. It's the same, except for this one. Okay, hard flow control. Yep, that is the same. So here I should now be able to receive in here. That doesn't work. The other way, it does work. The fact that I have garbage here is the same thing. It's once again one-sided control. And on the oscilloscope, let me change the timing. You can see that there are signals going on, clearly. But it is garbage, and that is not the intention, of course. Now, let me take it to the other one. F5, right. And can I do something here? Can I see something here? Yeah, I can. What does it write? What should I read? Hello. That obviously doesn't go. I am going to once again lower the speed to 6900, 9600, whatever. This should be, yeah, 9600, as low as it can get. This I will drop down to 9600, save. And then you get this very strange idea. It doesn't work out. And that's my problem with this. Let's go here as well, change it to. And for other projects I have tested baud rates as well without changing flow control, and it all worked out. All of it. So why doesn't this work out? So What's the setting now? All is no. So now I want to receive, but that's no use before I get everything back. So with this obviously working, I change it back to maximum speed, because that just simply has to work. I have not seen that this PLC cannot have that speed. That's a good point. How fast can it be? I'm dependent on it. So for now, changing it back. And testing another one. Right, I checked with the manual, and the only remark is that they say, a bit typical, it goes only, it takes the signal from the Raspberry Pi out to this port. I can't take that literally, because it says it's an output, not an input, it's output, but then why is this on my PC and this on the Raspberry Pi taking it as an output, or taking it as an input? So that's one thing. Next thing, they mention this speed, which is maximum, as set speed, which I had to remove from the boot command. I did that. They mention this interface, which is also correct, and had to be correct because otherwise I couldn't do anything. So with all that, I should be able to send. So one final check here. Yep, everything is set all right. So once again, check. What does it check? If ser is open, print ser open. So yes, it is open, and then write the bytes in two separate ways. I can also give new line command here and another new line command, which doesn't matter because there's nothing written. Now I can of course make this program in a while loop. So in this case it would write something, and let's just do that. Make this also new line. Oh wait, I need, is this writing? This is writing. I need to read, because I know writing is a success. So this would read 100 bytes, which is way too much, but yeah, 100 bytes, wait a minute. This is 5, 6, 7 bytes. Let me end this in 7, if that would make a difference. Actually, that could very well be a difference. Alright. So let's run it. Now it's waiting for input. Go. Nothing. And absolutely nothing else happens. Oh wait, I have minicom open here. So what happens now? Nothing either. I can check for data open, which should be alright. Then again, if this is not running, no, let's cancel this one. I don't mind. Yeah, it's repeating of things, but this should be taking care of things. And there's nothing coming through, which is really odd. Alright, let's take this one to true. Easier than changing minicom. Setting both to true. False and true. Wait, I specifically said this is true. Why is this set false now? That is strange. I know, but this should... Okay, let me put this to false. Is it... Now both are false. That is strange. Anyway, let's put it this. But anyway, nothing is happening. Okay. I can write it, of course, that it receives. What happens then? Let's try that. Alright, well, right now I am sending from the PiXtend, Raspberry Pi, to the computer. And although nothing ends up right here in Octave, there is a very clear signal going on. It is at maximum speed. This is also at maximum speed. Everything is at 0, false, false. When I typed in minicom, I again only got garbage. In here it is. The other way around, nothing. But here you can see there is a lot going on. It just doesn't match anything that I can think of. There's a clear signal going on both the receiving and the transmitting side. So what would happen? Okay, let's cancel this one, cancel this one, and let's do it the other way around. Alright, so this is obviously now writing. Then I now have to read here. Read 7. This is 7, that is 7. So I have to start here. No, I have to receive here. And start on this side. Well, isn't that something? I have to do this for a prolonged period of time, obviously. So let's say while, or let's take a for loop. Right, and then and 4. I don't mind. That should be at least a short thing. Yeah. The question is though, what does it? Yeah. Am I mistaken, or is it really only 1? No, it's 2. So being sent and received, but nothing in. Very, very strange. And unfortunately, on the documentation on the side of the Raspberry Pi and PiXtend, no sign of help. Signals going? Yes. That's all. Right. I have changed quite a bit in various things. First of all, I have set timeout. Next, I introduced a sleeping time, 1/8 of a second. That turned out to be better with respect to looking at the signals on the oscilloscope. Then on this side, apart from flushing and printing out the serial settings, I also displayed wherever I got introducing flush. Flush or F flush actually directly publishes all data to standard output. In other words, it doesn't wait until the algorithm is finished. It directly does it. And I also introduced the same timeout here. 1 second, same as over here. So with this being open and complete and continuously sending hello/n or \n actually, so hello new line, I have edited this one here to 20 seconds. By the way, flush is something different than f-flush. Flush is a cleanup of all input and output. This flush, as I said, sends everything straight to the output without waiting for it to finish. Then, with hello being sent all the time, I would expect this to happen here as well. And you can see here, serial is open is 1, so it is open. T2 USB 0, which is correct. Then speed, no parity, 8 byte size, 1 stop bit, 1 timeout, flushed, and the rest. And no matter how many times I do it, I should have, during the time that the program runs, it should have picked up at least once. But nothing is being sent or received, in this case received. And that worries me. Why is it one direction only? Well, granted, most of the time, when you have a serial device, for instance a sensor, then you want to read it and then you get it in, although the garbage that I receive in is up to no good. Then suppose you want to activate an actuator, motor, clutch, whatever, an actuator, something mechanical, something pneumatical, something hydraulical. You want to activate it, then you need to send out. Not happening. So whatever this is, I made progress in getting finally some output here, but the result, not so much. And that is no good. And that brings me to the end of this episode. Some results, but not what I liked. And with this, I wrap this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video anyway, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment or suggestion, highly appreciated. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. If you like what you see and you like my other videos as well, other playlists, please subscribe to my channel. I already said that, but also please donate to show your support. You can donate via PayPal or Wired, which is banking. Especially nice if you're in Europe, very easy to do. PayPal is global. And you can also become a patron and have your name mentioned. All details on donating are on my website, which URL is listed under the video. Please have a look at my website. Not flashy, but very informative. So this is to be continued. Have a nice day and bye bye.